I have been licensed as a Springboard trainer for 17, 18 years, and I travelled from Ireland to make investigations about personal development, training and development, because in my background in education I was working on programmes in adult education, and I had developed some training programmes, and I wanted to be sure that I was doing the right thing, and I thought it was a good idea to do a bit of networking, and I met Jenny Daisley at an event, and that's when I was introduced to Springboard. And what attracted me to it was, to be quite honest, coming from an education background, I immediately saw the value of good marketing for such a good product, because the materials, I was familiar with the theory, I was familiar with the materials, perhaps not the detail of the materials, but it was dealing with issues that I was dealing with through education, but it was doing it in a way which would of course make it much more attractive to corporate bodies, to agencies, to organisations, and that I found extremely exciting. When participants come on a Springboard programme, they are looking for, first of all, they're looking for time out of work where they can spend a bit of time looking at themselves. And that is really the golden rule, I think, for the delivery of any good personal development programme, that participants come on it because they want to be there. There is a bit of work that has to go on in the background sometimes in order to enable that process, but that makes for the most exciting change in an individual. And when they come on the programme and they realise what is going to happen and they get a taste of what is on the agenda, they then know that this programme is for them and for their development, because the individual coming on the programme sets her own agenda. And what they want is a deeper appreciation of who they are, greater motivation for life within the organisation, but also they're looking for tools that will help them to stretch in their lives beyond their 9 to 5, as I call it, and that they can grow within their lives, which stretches across that 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock the following morning. And Springboard offers that to them. I am a freelance Springboard trainer as well, and I have been licensed for about 8 years to deliver Spring Forward. What attracted me to Spring Forward was that it was like a bolt-on to Springboard, and yet it could stand alone. It was offering people who did have an awareness of themselves and did have a certain level of confidence, and it was offering those people the next step up, or if you like to put it, the next step down into themselves, and what they could get from themselves in order to continue growing in a very solid leadership role within the organisation or within their lives. The clients who are using Springboard are clients who recognise the value of investment in individuals and recognise that it is important for leadership to come from within the individual and to have the skills for clear communication and to upskill people in their vision for themselves and their ambition for themselves and their ambition for others.